Y'all, this past year for me has been freaking crazy. I don't even really know where to start, but I guess it's when I went to my wife, Katie, and said I wanted to do Ironman 70.3 Augusta, and I wanted to stay in Augusta at an Airbnb with two women that I had met on the internet. True story. For some reason, Katie said yes, and she just told me not to get mugged or catfished by the internet strangers. I don't deserve her. Augusta was 40 pounds ago, and at the time, my best 70.3 was like 6.5 hours. Not knocking that time. Anybody that finishes one of these races is awesome, but I sort of plateaued at that time, been at that for a few races, and I was wanting to get faster and sort of frustrated that I wasn't. So jump forward to now. My best 70.3 time is 5 hours and 13 minutes. I snagged a world slot last year, and I am now on my second razor for shaving my legs.
Oh, beautifully shaven legs, man.
They look so smooth.
Missed a couple spots, Katie says. Not perfect. It's been a very productive year, but last winter sucked. The layoff monster came for me, and I lost my job in December. It was a week after I got back from Indian Wells, so it went from, hey, I finished a race, to, oh crap, I have no money coming in. Before all the layoff stuff happened, I'd signed up for St. George and Chattanooga in May, and I felt going into both of those races pretty unprepared because I hadn't really had a structured plan for most of the winter, and I wasn't sure what to expect for either of those, especially going into St. George, which is obviously a hard course, but somehow Snow Canyon wasn't as bad as I feared. And Chattanooga, I ended up setting a PR on a busted bike that got damaged 15 miles in, and then I did the whole run on a sore ankle. And finished the race in Chattanooga, sitting in the medical tent. There's ice on my ankle. I didn't feel great. And for whatever reason, what came over me thinking about what had just happened was I felt like I had snapped out of my funk from everything that happened with the winter. Work was starting to become a more manageable time frame. I felt like I could start to get back into triathlon. And in a lot of ways, I thought it was pretty ridiculous that I'd gone into two races, not really prepared for either one of them, and they both went awesome. So, leads me to think, well, if this is what I can do when I'm not giving 100%, what can I do giving 100%? Get back home to Nashville. Tiffany starts sending me some workouts to do, and I'll open them up and wow, they are really hard. And my first reaction is, thanks, friend. There's no way I can do this. There was one bike ride we were doing together, and she messages me halfway through and says, up the difficulty to 107%. And I'm just like, what? Man, what kind of friend are you? As usual, Tiff and Cait believe in me more than I do. Those workouts went pretty well. This morning actually was a 10-mile run. It went awesome, and I was pretty terrified of it. I feel like I've gotten over the hump of the off season, and I'm excited for what is to come in 2024. Only problem is, I don't know what I'm doing yet because I haven't planned anything out yet. A year ago, when the three of us raced Ironman 70.3 Chattanooga, it was Tiffany and me that qualified for Worlds, and Caitlin didn't. This year in Chattanooga, it was Tiffany and Caitlin who qualified for Worlds, and I didn't. So I guess the first thing I need to figure out for the rest of my 2024 is if I want to be as cool as Caitlin and go find a race last minute, sign up, and give it one more shot at trying to qualify. I've got until the end of June to qualify for New Zealand if I want to go race with them. So guess I need to figure that one out, and soon. Whatever I end up doing, just putting it out there on the internet now. The goal for me over the rest of 2024, not sure where, not sure when, but it's to get that 70.3 finisher time to start with a 4. And I'm 39 years old. I turned 40 in January. I need to do a 10K sub 40 before I turn 40. My fastest 10K right now is around 41 minutes, so should be able to get that done too. Don't know where I'm going to try these things, but that is the goal for 2024. Whatever I end up doing, wherever I end up racing, at the very least, Katie now has met my internet friends. So bring it full circle. I've accomplished some really cool athletic things, and I did what my wife told me. I didn't get mugged and I didn't get catfished. At least not yet. Stay tuned.